Oh hey, we're just straight to widescreen this time. Awesome. Welcome back to Sephonie. This has been a... oh, look at that. They have like some links like right in the menu here. I had an amazing time with my first stream of this. And I can't wait to get back to it. But something that I might do that I didn't last time is adjust the fucking volume. Because apparently it was a little loud. And I think if it was just a little quieter, then that would be chill. Like, it's not like by a crazy amount. Like, that should be good enough. Alright. And then everything else seems like it's good to go, so, I don't really have anything more to say. Let's just, like... let's jump back into it! Let's see, where was I? Oh, that's right, I just did, like, I think... I wouldn't really call these boss battles, but... this is, like, the second, like, major puzzle that I did that leads to who knows what. Oh! Take a look at this! Look at what my gay little freak is doing. Hold on. Griffin and Steam controller issues. Name a more iconic duo. It wasn't an iconic duo the last time I played this because it wasn't a problem. Maybe that's what I should do though. Is just like restart Steam and then restart this. Because if I can't walk in a full circle without stuttering. Wait a second. Well, I did literally nothing different than like the 6 other times I disconnected and reconnected to the controller, but I guess this specific way I was holding it, just the specific way I was like looking at the controller, finally worked. So anyways, welcome to the Ribats. This is like the cutest, oh, whoops, in-world explanation for a homing attack I've like ever seen. Like this is like really adorable and creative. Right, I forgot I could do like the little baby dash. So yeah, we are starting to meet other people in the caves. We're starting to gain more abilities, and finding new areas. And the music is chill, and the game is fun, and the Ribats are cute. Oh yeah, so these guys have like a great range on them too, even. Whoop. So is this like right back where I started? I think it was. Yeah, no, with that greenness, no, it's gotta be. Let's see. Oh, look at that. I think the up arrow, like, tells you... oh, that's so cool! So if there's a homing attack target that's, like, off-screen, it'll let you know, like, where the next one is. Like, vaguely where to go. That's really interesting. I think I want to, like, do this, and then this, and then this, and then this. Yeah! So now, we can, like, continue down the path and get, like, a lot closer to... I'm assuming, like, wherever some specific fork with a bunch of Ribats on it is, without very much trouble at all. Ah, and the music here is amazing. After listening to something like Anodyne 2, I really thought that was, like, a high bar to set for like the musical quality, but already with just a few pieces that I've listened to so far, I don't know, it's so like comforting for a place that's like meant to be kind of inhospitable. Let's see, I don't think I have any abilities that make like crossing the mushrooms any less dangerous, so I still have to like, that's a fork to come back to later, for sure. But I do want to keep an eye out if there are any more, like, Ribats to find. I probably have to do it from this side. Like, I hope you guys are listening to this and paying it the attention I believe it deserves. Because I'm not very far into the game, either. Like, this is, like, the second area that I've found. I've done, like, 2 bosses. And already, like, it's not holding back. With the amount of stuff that I've stumbled across, like, no, this is my new favorite. No, this is my new favorite, right? Oh! Oh! Ooh! That was a close one. See, there are some Ribats. So I guess this is another shortcut here, because I have been to this area before. Whoop! That was meant to be like a silly whoop, not like a whoop of danger. Let's see. I already did the puzzles with the guys that are already here, but I'll just keep on like continuing down this road and seeing what I can find. Yeah, I believe wall running was like the way I solved this previously, because then you can like jump off of it and kind of get like a double jump that way. Whoa, not like that. Oh, that's interesting though. So if you're like going in one direction and you try to like do the dash in the opposite way, it seems to like just cancel and let you drop straight down. I could be wrong about this though. Is it like a... No, you don't have to hold it either. Well, I don't know why that happened then. I'm doing my best to form a theory here. I was able to do... There we go. Yeah, to do this pretty easily the first time. Although, thinking on it a little bit more, I think that first jump I just like had one of those like jumpy fruits. I don't think I like did that the first time. Because the wall isn't even recessed. Here it's recessed, so it's easy to do the bounce after the wall run. So I just like did this the harder way for myself. But it worked! Oh, I should get that checkpoint while I'm here. Phew! So where does this lead exactly? I did this like a day ago. I should probably know better, but I do see more ribbats down there. Eee! Whoa! That cage got a little too full for my liking. Luckily, I am getting like a lot more used to the camera controls this time around. They feel backwards to me, but maybe I just don't play enough 3D games. They use like a right analog stick to begin with, you know. Yeah, there's a lot of great little reactive things that let you know when you're in the right position for something to work. Also, this is where I started, but I was supposed to go left instead of right. Whoops. For friends, might I congratulate you with each new link, greater understanding. Dr. Lee, did you, are you feeling okay? I'm fit as a fiddle. What is a fiddle? Ah, yes. An instrument for music. Another name for a violin, but with stylistic connotations. That's good. Did you hear something from the surface? Oh, no, it's not that. Quite the opposite, in fact. What? There's something I need to show you. I didn't know it would matter before, but I think it would matter to you. It's very urgent. Or maybe not? I just need to show you. What is it, Dr. Lee? Keep going. Deeper. Meet me on the shores of the Black Ocean. But wait, why can't you... The Black Ocean! See you there, goodbye! Whoa! Wow! I can't tell if that was like goofy humor or if that was a fucking glitch. No, okay, well hopefully that will make sense later. Well, he mentioned some place called the Black Ocean, right? Maybe if we keep traveling, we'll reach it. Sure. Sounds like a plan. This Dr. Lee character is certainly acting strangely. Just what does he want with Ryu, Ing-Wen, and Amy? Did he do something to them? Is he the reason they're gone? I don't know. I don't think the characters would have remarked that was weird if that wasn't intentional. I am confused but amused. I don't know. It could be that they're trying to go for, like, some sort of, like, Happy Mask Salesman-esque tone, right? Where, like, the animations are, like, kind of broken on purpose, but it, like, oh, these kill me. But there's, like a purpose to it, as far as the storytelling goes. I've been playing so much Metroid Prime that I feel like this looks like a thing I would want to, like, scan. But I assume that for now I just press on deeper into the caves. Whoa. Look at all these. This place is cool. Look, you can see the little fishies even, too. Alright, well, let's Let's figure out what's going on here. Oh, look at this. I have like a little like light coming out of my body. Thank you for coming. Dr. Lee? What's happening? Your body? Ah, I should probably start with that. You're not really Dr. Lee, are you? Huh? What? Now I remember. How embarrassing. Dr. Lee, that was me. It was never my intention to deceive them. Dr. Lee was a manifestation of my desire to interact with them more directly, in a human way. Loose data of a real human, pulled from their recent collective memories. I explained to them what I have told you already, that I am Sephonie Island, by linking with my ecosystem via Onyx. All of our minds, our beings, had begun to intertwine. Our fates, our cares, commingling. Thankfully, they weren't angry. They had already begun to know me. Wait. This is my transfer, isn't it? It's a pleasure to meet you, Sephonie. Or, I guess we keep meeting parts of you again and again in different ways? Huh. It's an honor to be here. This is really a groundbreaking moment, isn't it? This is not what I was expecting when I took on this mission, but I'm grateful for the goodwill that you've extended to the three of us. We'll try to do right by you. Thank you all for your understanding. Dr. Sephonie, it sounded like you had something else you wanted to tell us? Ah, yes. This is perhaps even harder for me to say. But with how I'm feeling towards all of you, there's no way to avoid it any longer. This place is special, isn't it? I can feel when you are linking. Ing-Wen's face lights up with joy. Ryu's stomach flutters with excitement. Amy's heart swells with determination and pride. Every part of Sephonie is interconnected, adapting and reacting to create an improvisational orchestra of matter and energy. Oh hey, there's some friends out here too. But now that you three are here, each from distant corners of the earth, I see that I am part of a much bigger conversation. Amy, Ing-Wen, Ryu, your world is in grave danger, and I am destined to be the agent of your downfall. What? Sephonie? Whoa. Deep within the bowels of this cave system lies a deadly virus known as Null. For many millennia, Null has been locked in an escalating battle with every other part of myself. Much of what I am, the wonders you have witnessed, were forged from this eternal feud. Biological ingenuity sparked under threat of annihilation, and in return, Null has grown strong and ravenous. Soon, around 50 solar years from now, Null will finally win. It will overwhelm me and spread through the entire world, leaving little biodiversity in its wake. Many, perhaps most, humans will die, along with countless other species. No. How could you possibly know that? Ah, well, if you move to clap your hands, will they meet in the middle and make a sound? You cannot know for certain, but still, you trust your body. Unbelievable. But please, hear me out. I believe that the three of you might be the key to altering our fate. Go on. Humans have battled viruses before, haven't they? If the three of you were to link with Null and take that data back to your laboratories, back to your communities, then maybe we could create a vaccine before Null overpowers you. Exactly. Perhaps you could see something that I could not. So let's do it. Let's link with Null. It's not that easy. It's already a constant struggle to keep Null in check. To allow you to get close enough to link with it, while still preventing it from devouring you, we will need to have a stronger, more nuanced connection. What would that entail? Already in your journey, you have linked with two of my key species, Thraskius and Pomelia, as you've named them. Think of them like your own vital organs. Each of them plays a special role in my body. There are 3 more key species. Link with all of them, and we will be ready to face Null. How do we know that we can trust you? All that I'm asking is for us to know each other. From there, trust will find its level. Huh. Well, I'm in. Ing-Wen! I mean, weren't we gonna link more anyways? We should definitely link more, but what if we don't have time for all of this before we're rescued? Couldn't we just explain the situation? Ryu brings up a good point. Trying to convince our superiors of all of this is gonna be a long shot. I'm still having a hard time with it myself. But if something could save billions of lives, just think! This will be hard, won't it? Even if I could convince Taiwan of the impending danger, what sway would that hold in the international community? It's hard enough for 3 people to agree on anything. I understand, Ing-Wen. I'm just trying to be realistic. I know. Well, all of us want to keep linking, so we'll just start from there, right? Yeah. Yeah, looks like it. Strange that no one has come for us yet, but I guess it gives us an opportunity. Maybe they don't even care. What was that, Ing-Wen? Oh, sorry. Nothing. So, you have decided? Perfect. I can't wait for us to be more closely linked. But there's something that I can feel within your bodies. You hunger for sunlight and fresh air. Please, return to the surface now and rest. I wasn't thinking about that at all, but now that you mention it, you don't have to tell me twice. Sephonie? It looks like they're gone. Yeah. Well then, I'd say it's time for a rest. Let's go back to the surface. From now on, you have the option to return to surface from the pause menu. Return regularly to relax and explore. Oh, okay. So, I guess they really did not need to do that roundabout from before. However, the little froggy friends that I've discovered already will be a great avenue to fast travel to the surface really quickly. Unless they just said that I can just return to surface by doing this. So the Ribats aren't even necessary. But you know what? I sure did get to play with them. I guess white gradient goes outside to the sunlight. Black gradient goes down to the darkness. Night fell as the trio returned to the surface and found that the barrier snow no longer caused painful onyx interference. In fact, now it felt cool and refreshing, like a sweet spring rain. When Ing-Wen closed her eyes and felt the soft glowing clusters melting against her face, she suddenly laughed and understood. Face mites? What? Ryu and Amy turned back towards her. The data from bronchial anemone Thraskius must have caused her face mites to evolve, Ing-Wen said. I can sense them gobbling up the barrier snow, protecting us. That's gross, Ryu said. But all of them laughed and felt grateful for the calm of the moonlight and the expanse of the starry sky, filtered though they were by the gently glowing barrier overhead. The next morning, what should we do now? I feel Sephonie calling out to us from the first caverns we explored. Around where we first met Dr. Lee and encountered Thraskius. Alright, let's go! The current goal has been updated. Open the pause menu map if you ever need to know where to head next. Well, sure, I could do that. But I saw those ribbats out of the corner of my eye in that one cutscene. And I want to check that out first, if possible. Yeah, I couldn't, like, cross over to here before. Whee! Yippee! I wonder if we're gonna find, like, either new entrances to other parts of the cave from the surface, or if this is just gonna be some other, like, life to interact with a little puzzle for the time being. It's hard to say. Okay, so that just kind of goes full circle, doesn't it? Huh. Unless this plant is like a special interactable thing. Secret behind the waterfall? Secret down this waterfall? Oh, maybe. Oh, look! No, there's something here for sure. It contains Ing-Wen's lost book. You know, that's not something that I see very often in platformers, where, like, it's meant for you to fall off of the ledge of a platform to collect something, and then when you die, you just get to keep what you found, you know? Usually it's all about just, like, making it back up without dying, right? But the idea of letting go of that does allow them to put, like, collectibles in a lot of, like, weird spots that you wouldn't ordinarily think to look. I'm kind of into it. I already interacted with you before, right? Woo-wee woo-weep. My one big secret is scaling up the microhelical sporocarp structure. Its architecture, its engineering, 50% of the material for double growth, double speed. History in the making. Well, as soon as I signed the contract with those nutrient investors. Have all of these creatures had, like, dialogue after you, like, interact with them? Oh, I've gotta talk to that lizard, dude. I need the lizard. This is my best bud. Clong Clong. Successful underwater hunts start with good rocks. Smooth, 2 to 3 centimeters in diameter. The best, often found near the bottom of cliffs. Some crabs trade rocks for rare sea cucumbers. Smaller rocks easily pass through the body and should be swallowed. Larger ones are kept in the mouth, useful for quick height adjustments. Your intuition for rocks must change as you age and grow. Wow. This kind of feels like I'm missing out on like a massive, like, major part of the game. Wait a second. What's that chirpy thingy up there? I think if I use the little froggies, the ribbats, to climb higher, there is, like, something there that I can, like, interact with. I don't know. Given, like, how heavily the game is all about these themes of, like, making these connections, right? Not, like, connecting in that way with any of the creatures kind of sounds like a huge missed opportunity. Yeah, I wonder how I get up there. I mean, the trees look a little platform-like. Maybe I can climb from here if I can find, like, the right combination from tree to tree. Maybe I can, like, wall run along one tree and bounce off to the next. That sounds just a little... This setup, as I say that out loud, looks just a little bit too likely to not try it. Oh. Are the shapes, like too rounded for wall running to work? Oh, wait. No, here we go. Okay. I don't know how I didn't notice that third one. Hey, now we're getting somewhere. Hey, now we're getting somewhere. Oh, wait a second. You're just another ribbat. I thought you were like a creature. Oh, there's like a lot to explore up here. But not in terms of collectibles. These are like more killy thingies. Yeah, being able to home in on characters that are like not on screen is like huge. I don't know why more games don't do this. But, before this game came out, there were, like, a lot of, like, pre-release, I don't know if I would call them, like, interviews, but, like, just, like, write-ups from the creators of the game and, like, what their goals were on, when it came to the movement of Sephonie. And things like that. I think I'm gonna, from what I've read, I think I'm gonna stumble across a lot more of, like, oh, why hasn't anybody else thought of that, as far as platformers go. Let's see. I'm not sure what it is that I'm working towards just yet, but new trees are new trees. Wait a second! They're blossoming! I don't think the ones indoors did that, did they? Whoa. Wait a second, so that means that I can probably use them as platforms. Whoa. Oh, cool! This feels like a good spot to, like, put a cool pickup. Alas. Maybe from here, though, there's, like, another route that I can, like, follow. I mean, there's, like, a little collectible over there. It really does not seem like that is the point of any of this tree stuff, though. But maybe it is, who knows? May as well get it while I'm looking directly at it. Phew. It contains Amy's honey roasted peanuts. Let's give some of these a read. Ing-Wen, you were thrilled to finally get to bring a book to a deserted island. You picked the finale of a sci-fi trilogy. You love to write your impressions into the margins, a habit built reading science books for kids. But the novel is lost to sea, and with it, one of the small comforts you hoped to have had here. When you're near a ribat... Oh, this is just like a tutorial, isn't it? I mean, I technically read this one before. Let's see, there was another one for Ing-Wen, I believe. No, that was Ing-Wen. I'm looking for Amy's honey roasted peanuts. Amy, honestly, you were never one for peanuts. Their woody, nutty, and fatty taste didn't suit you. Until a high school football game. As fate would have it, they ran out of hot dogs, and you were only left with the choice of vending machine honey peanuts. Why, God. But the sweet honey glaze somehow made it work. Even to this day, you bring at least a small pack on trips. We're free, you exclaim. It's March, before daybreak, and the air is chilly. Only you three on the science building's roof. Finals done. Looking over the adjacent park's budding trees and pseudo-European buildings, you look forward to your first job out of college. Enjoying the view and feeling like you can take on the world, huh? I saw a meme about that once, your classmate said. You've seen the meme too, but reducing a moment to an internet image felt dull. You nodded your head and kept looking ahead. I wonder if there will be any more areas on the overworld that I like still haven't found yet. I think I noticed like kind of a cracked rock wall that looked similar to the one that I found right before that scene with Dr. Lee and Sephonie and all that. But in general, that area with the ribats is like the only one that I was like able to see. It's like, oh, I definitely can't do this. I gotta come back here. Nothing else like that yet, though. In the meantime, I'm very curious about where all this leads. Like, is this like a new section of the first cave, or is it more of like a shortcut back? Yeah, it's a shortcut back to Dr. Lee. Okay. So what's going on in here? Or rather, in there. I'm just gonna walk through this, just in case. Okay, just in case there's like a cutscene trigger that I'm missing all over again. It's cool how the color temperature changes when you enter that room too. Around where we met Dr. Lee? Let's see. Use your new abilities to explore the domain of Sephonie's third key species on Layer 1. Oh, you know what I'm thinking of? No, right, I remember. It is near Dr. Lee. But it's not in that cave. It's in this one. It's where the first boss was. Because there was that area I kept trying to drop down, and I couldn't do anything about it earlier. Oh, maybe I still can't? The domain of Sephonie's third key species on Layer 1. Oh, so each of the different caves that I'm finding is on a different layer. I wasn't reading, I didn't really know how to read this map. But this is definitely like a new room, right? Maybe there's, oh god, yet another way to interpret this, which is, yeah, that there could be ribbats nearby, and there's a fork in the road near that door, which seems to be exactly right on the money. Hold on, though. Before I go in that door, I'm looking at those mushrooms, that fungus around the corner. That's odd. A feeling of deja vu? What are you looking at, Amy? This rock. It reminds me of a time I went to Taiwan. In the mountains, we visited a temple, and it had this oddly organic feeling house, shaped just like this. Some distant relative lived inside. I forget who it was. But you remember the shape of the house, huh? Pretty impressive. Yeah. I wonder what happened to that relative. Or who they were. I don't even remember their name. Oh, this looks like it's begging to be platformed upon. Are you kidding me, dude? Oh, maybe it's not, though. What? I thought this was like a weird beam of light. Like some odd thing. But this is like ground. I wonder if how much of this is supposed to be here at this point. Okay, probably not much. Would be a cool place to put a collectible. I just don't think it was meant to be. Odd. I wonder what purpose that serves then. Oh wait, look, there's an item up there. I don't see any other way to get up on top of it. Maybe this does have more answers than I am giving it credit for. Huh. At least I'll be able to get a good view from down here. Oh, you know what? There's a little dandelion up there. That's probably how you have to find an even higher place and then drop down onto the cave. Hey, wait a second though. What if I tried wall running on this? No, I don't know if you can bounce between these two walls. Whoa! 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 What? Did you guys see? Oh god. This is a fucking Anodyne 2 moment. I can't tell if this is a mistake or not. It's, the tone of the game is already kind of making me question reality. So, in any other game, I'd be like, oh, that's obviously a glitch. But why else would I go out of bounds and there's a fucking a body? There was someone out there. A giant body. Out of bounds. Well, I guess there's no straight up collectible. But that is, certainly a reward all on its own. Bloomington. It's a medium-sized city in the middle of sprawling farmland. Highways stretch out in every direction. In high school, I'd drive out on weekends, going through those fields, trying to see how far I could go before turning around, watching that landscape play in reverse, and pulling back into my home's driveway. Even now, it feels good. the prairies of America, especially the summer. Taking the lunch break off to just drive, to get away from work, the people. Through soybeans, corn, farmland. Some say this is the middle of nowhere, but farmland feels like the engine of a country. But lunch breaks end, the sun begins to set, and research always calls. Where's the part where you would get jump scared? I don't think it's gonna have that kind of Anodyne 2 moment. But there is... I truly do believe that there is like some level of artistic intent to what just happened. Oh shit, this music? What an interesting place. I've been loving so far. Every time the game takes a step back to start, like, exploring the background of these characters and, like, their different beliefs and perspectives. There's some really cool, like, exploration of identity going on here. Oh, I see. I bounce and go up here. We're here! We're here! This is the rest stop, right? Yeah, this is the one. Mile marker 252? Only a little bit longer to go for Bloomington. Barely in time to make it to dinner with Grandpa. I want to look at the vending machines! Oh shit, this instrument? Can I have the candy bar this time? Or maybe let's do the crane game. Or a scratch-off ticket. No, we can't do those. Gambling is bad. How about the pretzels? Pretzels are healthy. Ish. Well, okay. I learned to drive highways out here. Flat. Perfect beginner territory. Taking breaks at rest stops. Some of my college friends had to learn in mountainous California. I wonder how they managed. I guess this is where I came from. Hey, maybe I should go where they're pointing. I like wasn't quite in range. That was almost like a cool technique, though. I want to try and get it right. No, the reticle doesn't fill in. Let's see. I'm sure there's a place to drop down here. Oh yeah. In fact, it even seems that I gotta use the same technique just on the other side. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, let's try what I did before, but like from up here, not down there, on this side. Hey, there we go. Oh, that felt good. Let's see, this gives me my special funny jump. So if I use this and then like that, yeah. Oh, I think I need that fruit though. I need to, like, bring it to the end of this chain, which is why all these clouds are here. Oh, boy. Okay. I should be able to handle that. Because you can do the homing attacks without using it, and now I still have it, and jump! Cool. Okay. That's a little bit out of range. Tempo change. I'm into it. Oh god, spinning clouds. Oh, so okay, if you... I guess I should just go back. If you sprint onto a cloud, you like keep that momentum even if you like let go of the sprint button. Or at least it takes a while to wind down. There we go. Okay, I'm thinking. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Huh. Why would I be here then? So all that down there is where I just was. That brings me to the parent and child. There's some bounce pads here. Maybe I can just make that with a proper, like, run and jump. No wall running necessary. No, I don't know about that. Oh, but wait a second, look. Underneath this platform is another platform. So if I homing attack off of this... Okay, I've got an idea. This is going to be some tricky movement. Almost, though. I think I've got the right idea. I was thinking I could transition out of the bounce into like a wall run, but I don't think you can. Yeah, maybe I want to like do the bounce early. There we go. Okay. And now I can ride this to these pads. I always forget you gotta jump out of that. Phew! That was cool. Yeah, going into this, I really wasn't sure like what exploring Thieves' Caves would be like. I'm really into the idea of them like manifesting as like a part of the characters. Oh, I thought this was gonna be like another memory. This is our I can't believe this is our first puzzle of the night. Let's see. Let's show info. Bacteria moves left and right, destroyed when placed upon. Okay. So welcome to this. If you haven't witnessed the puzzle portion of Sephonie yet, because this is, believe it or not, despite how long I went without getting to any of these, it's like a big part of like what you do in this game, you know? And so far I've been like really like pleasantly surprised by it. It really it's just really relaxing. And it's really I don't know, it's easy to pick up on, right? Like I found I was able to get it without too much struggle. Which, when it's me we're talking about, isn't always a guarantee, you know, so. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, there's something. And the music during this is great as well. I'm really happy just to be listening to it again. So all blue is my junk blocks. Not the slime, dude. Destroys the overlapping cell. Beginning your turn, the creature may spawn things here. Who is the creature? I guess the creature is Isle Auric. Oh, you know, the creature. The killer. Here's a good spot for that. You know, I want to say that this is one of those things where, like... Have you ever, like, been trying to, like, organize items, like, in your house? Or, like, fit groceries in a car? You know, and finding like the most optimal way to fit everything together. And it's like, oh, it's just like Tetris, dude! It's like, no, it's really more like this. My groceries are not, like, falling, and I have to, like, move them into place before they hit the ground. I guess this is the last thing I have room for. That and this, actually. Hey, 2 turns, not bad. I usually take 3. Decoding data for spelunking cattle, Isle Auric. Perhaps it first ventured into the caves to lick salt from the walls, but now it grazes upon unexpected grains, processed in its many stomachs. Oh my god. Speaking of how this game was talking about a scene where someone was like, oh, this is just like that one meme, and there's like, the character was like, no, that's kind of like stupid. I'd rather not say that. Anybody remember They Crave That Mineral? What was what was that, 2016? I wonder if these guys are also able to climb like 89-degree inclines. Wait, okay, hold on though. This arrangement of walls is like screaming to be wall ran across in like a sequence of combos. Can it be done? I mean, the way I'm doing it, I'm like, you can only like wall run on something if you're like parallel with it. I'm like facing directly at the wall. So maybe that's what's wrong with me. Oh yeah, oh, it's possible to combo. It's so doable. Yeah, I think the way these walls are like pointed at each other, it's like already designed to like set you upright. So maybe I'm like just doing like correcting to move myself to the right that is like not necessary. We'll try that. This game reminds me, Griffin, do you have an opinion on wombats? Good question, what is a wombat? Okay, well maybe not like quite parallel. Like, kind of like running against it a little bit, like this. Oh yeah, oh what?! I was so close to wall bouncing there. I could have like landed that. I like that you can combo these clouds though. You don't need to use like all of them. Yeah, now we're talking. It's a good thing that they put that puzzle section right before that to like relax me into a good state. Oh, I was gonna freak out if I like started like if the whole world tilted and he started running up the wall, but I see now. Ooh. I don't know where I'm going! I gotta look up. Uh-oh. Whew! Oh, this is cool though. It's a little bit of a weird slope, not quite like full, there we go. At full slopage. Getting like caught on a bunch of things. Now we're smooth. God, look at the colors out there in the distance. That's gorgeous. Maybe I should get like a running start on that thing. Oh, excellent use of the Shulkamo, Femi. I guess that's what I can talk about! I've been so, like, entranced and enamored with this game that I haven't even, like, talked about the usual goings-on. Which is to say that, a night or two ago, we did a Galaxy Gallery. And, like, well, these are mostly done, but I need to do a little bit more on my own to, like, get them ready for production. And, chat, I would like to introduce you to your 2 new friends. This is Cass, which I think came out really well. I said this before, but in case you didn't watch the Galaxy Gallery, I will say it again. I should not have given him eyeshadow because that like awoken that stirred things up in me. And then we have Shulk, which I'm also pretty happy with. I think the blue filter stuff that I was going for worked out, and then I added like some glowy stuff to the eyes, which I'm also very happy with. This is, now Shulk is, like, looking at Cass like, oh no. I see the future. I know what this emote is going to do to Griffin in a couple of months. Wombats are marsupials from Australia. They are very round and cute. Okay, well, I guess while I'm, like, dinking around in OBS, I'm gonna look up a picture of a wombat. Whoa! Okay. Is it, like, nice or does it kill? Like, what do they do? What are characteristics of a wombat? Okay, let's pop back to Sephonie. I enabled some weird shit in Steam, like back when I was trying to play Portal, that maps my analog stick to mouse input. I need to figure out how to, like, undo that, because number one, it didn't work, and number two, I only wanted it for that one game, and now it's just like, whenever I'm clicked out of a game window, my Pro Controller just does that when Steam is open. Oh, I getcha. I gotta climb up onto this thingy. This looks like very wall runny, but I think I can... Well, I'm running on the wall, but maybe not in the way that it expected me to. Cool. We can spam Cass when you're horny, and Shulk just a better on Cass. I mean, people already kind of use the Keaton one for that. I think they both kind of occupy, like, close enough territory, but one of them is smug, and one of them is more, like, explicitly thirsty. Although I think both can suit either purpose. Mom? Hello, you three. I'm Chief Lim, and I run the lab here in Bloomington. But you can call me Jai. I see we all have some lineage in Taiwan, huh? That basically makes us family, right? Small world. Anyway, I do wish you could all stay in Bloomington longer, but I know you've got to get filled in on all this Onyx stuff. So be sure to come on over to the USA another time, okay? The day I met Ing-Wen and Ryu in person for the first time, I was surprisingly nervous, but my mom did a great job welcoming them. They just kind of vibe, as far as I know. I think wombats are chill, they're just burrowing herbivores, and they roll around sometimes. I'm into that. I don't see why I'd have anything against them. What do you want to do for dinner? Chinese? Maybe Thai? What about that new fusion place? The one that replaced the bakery? That one? I heard it wasn't that good. Their menu tries to make too many types of cuisine, and they all taste bad. Oh, I still want to try it for myself, though. What do we bring Mark along? Expose him to some different types of food? Well, I guess. Better than the crap they feed him at school. But if you're that concerned about what Mark eats, you're always free to learn some of your mother's Chinese recipes, you know? Yeah, I know. I'm just busy. Well, I'm busy too, you know. They're also noteworthy for having cube poop. Is that why this world reminded you? Because there's so many cubes? Koalas are the demons. Yeah, koalas suck. I'll say it. Koalas are the monkeys of Australia. Ryu, growing up, did you read a lot? Huh? Yeah, why? Did you ever have that feeling that things were hopeless when you look at a stack of English books and wonder if you'd ever be able to read them? In high school, I think so. I remember being confused by some novels, not to mention scientific papers. I did like to browse the English novels at the bookstore now and then, even though I couldn't understand them completely. Yeah, I get that. I used to want to read this one murder mystery, but it was too hard to understand. I just kept sitting there, wishing for its contents to get into my brain. Did you get to read it eventually? Yeah, years later. It just took a ton of work, and I couldn't figure out who done it. Knowing so many languages is strange. It's just made me more regretful about how much other human knowledge is in other languages. All the things I'll never be able to read. Yeah, true. But at least we know more than one language, huh? I mean, it's Australia. Everything is. Everything is monkeys? Oh, I can go around the corner here. Their brains are so tiny and smooth that they only know how to attack and scream. Just like me. Whoa! Look at these dudes! Can I not interact with them? Oh, I gotta link with this middle one, I guess. The Charge Viper. Well, if these move left and right, then I gotta eliminate this one quickly. I mean, I gotta protect my green! Oh no! It's gonna start eating my blocks! Oh well. Let me put something down here at least. Stop it! You're eating it! He's eating it! No demons? Well, what's the difference? Maybe I can stick something here. Maybe I can just focus this turn on getting rid of the rest of these, and then I just can go about the rest of this at my own pace from now on. No, not more of it, dude! Alright. Okay, how about that? I don't know if that was a good idea. Oh, this is perfect for this thing, though. And then just enough room for another, like, S-shaped piece. That could be good. That could be really, really good. Huh. Let's try that, because I want to, like, connect things to red. Hey! I see you. You gotta knock it off right now. Oh, I didn't even put, like, an S piece like I wanted to. Well, I can still undo. I can probably find another way to... Oh, I don't know if I can, actually. To put something there without messing with that S piece. I could... Oh, we can only undo one turn. Okay. That's how they balance it, then. Oh, it wasn't even worth it! No, I gotta undo, then. It's the wrong S shape. I need, like a Z, not an S. Actually, how about I don't know. Well, that's a cool snake right at the end there. These reminded me of wombats because they're weird animals with interesting adaptations. Oh shit, I didn't meet the criteria that time. That's like the first time I've like ever like taken damage. That's no good. Okay, so I gotta get serious about this then. Let's get this in with the green. There's a lot of these things to eliminate too, huh? Oh, wait a second! I'm misunderstanding the purpose of these. These aren't you can only place blue here tiles. These are it changes whatever you place into it into the color tiles. That changes things quite a bit. Like, oh yeah, I'll do this and then I'll get more points. It's like not necessary at all. Yeah, how about some of this? I don't know. I guess that works. Okay. Let's connect these. Let's connect these. Oh, that's too long to fit. This would be a good time to use the cast emote, I think, on the heels of me having just said that. Oh, but I was able to connect it. I was like so focused on like the blocks. Decoding data for Fusion Feeder Charge Viper. After swallowing its prey whole, oh, just like Arlo! It plugs its tail into fusion cells like an electrical outlet to supercharge the digestive process. It is vulnerable in this state, so it relies on other charged vipers to stand watch. Guys, I hate to bring up Arlo during a beautiful, serene moment like this. But I was catching up on some Arlo videos. Because I've been talking about him, and talking about him made me want to like watch more of him. And I found this clip of one of his videos, and my god.
Maybe this is just what Zelda is. They don't want it.
Oh, is it? The analog stick won't stop moving. It's like always. It's always going down.
Maybe this is just what...
Can I like turn this up? It's already maximum. Okay, if I drag it into OBS, I can make it loud.
Maybe this is just what Zelda is. They don't want to do it fast, you know? I'm a little more capitalist-y, you know? Like, I'm cool with just get us a sequel. Like, it doesn't even have to, like, be mind-blowing if it comes fast.
Very not pleased to hear that. Anyways, all this to say is that I wanted to show you guys this meme that I made. Anyways, back to Sephonie. Arlo fan Yoshi lol. It is a little embarrassing of me that I am like this. Cause I was thinking the other day, like, man, what else do I hate? This is just how I spend my spare time. But I remember that I feel like I want to say that I had like a similar like period with the Game Grumps, where like I did think about them a lot. Like, wow, this is so cool. Like, wait a second, this sucks. And there was a little bit of a period where I talked about how much it sucked. And now I just like, when was the last time I thought about like the Game Grumps? You know, I just don't think about it anymore. And that's like beautiful that I can't even like name that. And I need to like speed run. I need to fast track how quickly I reach this state with Arlo. Wow, so you picked that car, huh? Nice. Red really suits you. Pretty cool to get your first real paycheck, right? What's that? Oh, the car dealership doesn't give out free donuts anymore? I can't believe you still remember those. We'd go every now and then when you were little. They were from a local donut shop, but it actually closed while you were away for college. That, and maybe the dealership had to tighten up that budget. I miss that Sunday morning smell. Cheap coffee and donuts. The immaculate car showroom. I've never heard Arlo's voice before that, unless the bitch clip is also in Arlo's voice. No, Arlo is like very big on being like a no swearing channel. But that's why my impression of him sounds like this. The audio of bitch is from a video called YTP Sexer. It is... It's so funny that you thought that Arlo actually said bitch! Oh my god. Oh, I'm losing it. Oh my god. Bitch. Oh, I could go like against the grain for like faster time. Oh, apparently standing on the checkpoint does not activate it. Wait, this is the poison! Oh no! Holy shit, that was way too close. I genuinely had no idea. I thought it was Elmo at first! Yup, that's right. A family of scientists. My parents grew up in the Chicago suburbs, but they hadn't raised me here. And then I did the same with Amy. Oh, but my grandparents? They emigrated from Taiwan. What a coincidence, right? Amy's father and I both have nearly the same roots. We've been back a few times, but nah, I probably wouldn't live there, and neither of us speak any Chinese. Despite being the chief, Mom has always been so friendly to new hires. I wonder how she does it. This stream is my strange window into Arlo's existence. This stream is my strange window into a lot of things' existence. Let's see. What other things have I, like, introduced chat to? Speaking of Femi, I brought up that tutorial video the other day, and it was making me think about, like, that one Fire Emblem Three Houses stream, where I was talking about the copy pasta, about, like, soaking a Webkinz full of milk and then sucking the milk out of it and then slamming it into a wall so it makes a large thud. And, like, how long we were talking about it! I don't know if I can make that jump. Maybe with a dash. Maybe with a dash and a sprint, yeah. Just barely, though. Sheesh. And I guess, in my perspective, this stream is my strange window into the existence of wombats. Just, like, the concept of wombats. Like, I've heard of one, but if you, like, ask me to tell you a wombat fact, I couldn't. Oh, you gotta, like, chain these. Look at this. Oh. I don't know if that was the intended route here. You probably gotta jump out of them, though, before you can connect to the other ones. I always forget to jump out of these. Part of me misses Three Houses just because of how long they were, and how many there were. It always brought out such weird topics. I don't know if I miss Three Houses. The only thing that I remember from Three Houses is, how many characters I didn't like. You know, like Ingrid and Sylvain. And I had a thing for Felix for like 30 seconds and then it wore off. But the other thing that I remember Three Houses doing is the sewing. Because I kept fucking tearing that thing, doing my front flips and my kicks and my fist pumps. And that thing is, like, still, like, broken to this day. Like, I still have not fixed all the injuries it has sustained because of Three Houses. And, like, even my fucking sewing needle, like, my little, like, needle and thread and whatever, like, it's fucking bent because of how much shit I had to do. And, like, I don't know where we're gonna get a new one. I don't want to buy new ones. It's just, like, every time I do, like, further repairs, it's, like, with a fucking bent needle. Do you have any idea how hard it is to do? There is nothing Three Houses can't ruin. Anyway, I'd say, well, Griffin, Three Houses didn't make you do maid stunts. Three Houses didn't make you, like, do a kickflip in your maid dress. And I say, yes, it did. You don't understand. Get a new needle, dummy? I don't know where needles come from. I just, like, had one. I was going through an artist's fan art recently, and it's really interesting to see, like, their brief Fire Emblem Three Houses fan period. Wait, you mean to say that there are artists who, like, get into something briefly and then draw as much as they need to draw, and then once that's done, they move on and have other interests in their life? Couldn't be me. Woo, that was some speed. What do you think they do in that lab all day? I heard it's like military stuff. One of the kids in my class's uncle works there, and he says the uncle always says it's related to medicine. But that's too simple, right? Yeah, why else would they have all that security? Exactly. What if it's like bioweapons or something? Or mass manipulation of oil markets? What conspiracy videos have you been watching? My parents don't let me see any of that. They're not conspiracies, it's called deduction. I bet it's just something boring like computer security or something. Maybe I'll work there someday. Ha 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 ha. They didn't move on from their obsession. It's more like Three Houses was a brief hiatus from their main ship. I'm just imagining how free I would be if I wasn't like that. You know, Amy, some moms really dream of this. Walking to work with their daughter, the same career. When I raised you, I never wanted to force this career on you. I'd be happy no matter what you chose. But this lab in Bloomington's a great choice. It has a long history, great mentorship, and now you get to be a part of that history. Plus, you already know some of the scientists. Dr. Lee in particular is happy. Actually, that reminds me, he invited us over for dinner this week. Dr. Lee, family, yeah. My first day at work was so lucky to be welcomed by everyone. When I look at my lab on that hill near the highway, do I feel proud? We're helping our community, our state, our country, advancing science. Also, being able to work with Japan and Taiwan. That feels good. At the same time, there are unspoken rules, like suspicion towards particular countries, the kind of stuff that floats around the laboratory, and I just have to ignore. Maybe it's just the older generation's views, and I can't do anything. I just have to take each opportunity I'm given, and hope everything turns out well. I think. Sephonie, the virus. I'm really glad Ing-Wen and Ryo are here to help. It was like 20 pieces of Korosami and Demons, then a couple months of 3 Houses around its release, then 20 more Korosami and Demon stuff. Then KTV stuff was added to the mix when Arcane came out. More people would have liked signature ships. And guess where we're going for the summer? Japan! Say, didn't you used to live there? Yeah, I did. My father was in the Navy, but then we ended up here. Japan must be a lot better than the boring old Midwest, huh? I heard that everyone's clean there. Well, they both have their own appeals, and I'm pretty sure that some people are dirty. But have fun in Tokyo. It's a nice tourist place. Yeah, we will. It's my first time out of the country, actually. Do you think I'll need to know Japanese? I was thinking about this trip for a long time, but then I realized the whole Japanese language thing. Probably not. Tokyo's super tourist friendly nowadays. I mean, you'll have fun, I'm sure. First time out of the country, huh? And now that I think about it, my dad never left the USA till he was 30. I meant should. Ah. Oh! More people should have signature ships! Just remember, you three, this is all under high security clearance. None of the data can go outside your labs without permission from our USA lab. I know, that sounds stuffy, but it's how these government contracts work. We get free rein to research, but for a while, the results are limited in reach. That's right. Even if Ing-Wen or Ryu needed data for other uses, it'd have to go through security in the USA first. I thought it was harsh, but sometimes that's just how these international projects play out. That reminds me of the null virus data. What if the USA wants to be stingy with that info? I'm just confusing myself with these theoretical scenarios. Running for president on the platform of government-assigned persona and government-assigned signature ship. If you do not have an assigned ship by the time you turn 20, one will be given to you. What's all this down here? This extra road? It looks like it just might be another shortcut. Maybe like multiple routes to choose from. Oh yeah, this is definitely the end. That music? Can mine be Mercedes X Murder, or do I need a real one? I mean, you guys can also have Corin X Keaton. Then that way I'm not the only one making content all the time. I'm not the only one doing a whole week of it. Huh. This must be the next one of those key species that Sephonie told us about. God, I just realized I'm pouring sweat. Deep waves of heat like a summer bonfire. Okay, let's link. Energy, inactive. Blocks pieces. Turns into energy active when its timer reaches 0. At the end of your turn, the creature may spawn things here. Let's kind of like start working out from this corner. I'm not really sure what like releasing energy means, but I think the only way to truly know is to find out. energy active charges an overlapping island. When an island contains at least 2 energy, oh, it earns more link points. Wait, what was that second part? At the end of your turn, the creature may spawn things here. Okay. I guess I want that then, don't I? No, I want to be able to leave room to do something with the blue later on. Let's try... I guess we'll try that. Oh dear. That's no good. Oh wait, but now I can fill this in. Oh. So when it's energy, I want to place blocks on it? Okay. I guess why not? I'm probably gonna have to if I want to, like, get somewhere with all this. If I can link this into energy, that's gonna be a huge chain. I guess this isn't so bad either, though. God, I was hoping that I'd be able to unhear it by the second play session I did, but no. This still sounds like Hotel Mario music to me. Let's keep filling this out then. Oh, is that energy? No, not yet. So close, though. If only this was a different L. Well, I guess this is a J, not an L. Oh, I really don't want to end my turn right now. Please! Maybe if I undo? Oh, shit! That's the way. Oh, well, maybe it's not. There's gotta be a way. How about... No, there's no link in it. Although this is probably like the best way to do it, because then I can make a 6er out of these reds. It's not nothing. Alright, now I gotta end my turn. Okay. At least we're on pace, though. Oh, okay, so mine will be F. Corin X. Keaton so I can be the devil to your angel. Can you please not? Like, I have enough enemies in this world. From a policy perspective, I think that would be acceptable if you produce at least 3 pieces of fan media shipping it with murder as an abstract entity character. I mean, there is a death personified character in 3 Houses, but that's Yuritsa, that's Mercedes's brother, and I think you would be, There is certainly a part of Twitter who would love if you did that, but that ain't me. That is not my part of Twitter. Let's see. I always have, like, the mirror image of, like, the block that I actually want. This is driving me nuts. This is cool, though. There haven't been, too many puzzles tonight, but the ones that have showed up have been, like, some good head-scratchers. It's very satisfying. There's probably not going to be any other thingies that I can put here. Maybe it's better just not to use that space, because none of these are going to form a complete island with what I have right now. I can't do that. Anything good up here? Actually... No. I don't know where to put this! Here's a good spot. Alright, give me that energy, baby. Yeah, this will connect both islands this way. Yeah, there's nothing down here. I have to use this T somewhere up here. Hey, that's pretty good. I guess why not? I might be able to still link these if I can find a good S-shaped piece. Let's see, we got some green here. Oh god, I don't have any room for an S! But the next piece is gonna fit up here so perfectly! Let me undo. No, that's not gonna give me any extra room. Oh, that's frustrating. This is literally the only thing I can do. Except it's not, because even if I wanted to put it there, it's like not the right shape, so we have to end the turn now and just give up on that. Slime from energy. Oh, but wait a second, this is still the same piece that I just had. So I can still put this piece up here. I thought turns, the idea of a turn is just to like completely reset the blocks. But the your up next stays the same between turns. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Fire Emblem 3 Houses Death Knight sucks. What?! Femi, you can't speak the truth here. Griffin won't like it. But he's got a fucked up voice when he talks. And he likes ice cream. I've been thinking about drawing the Death Knight again. Whenever I'm finished with the Keat Week stuff, I definitely want to, like, spend a while drawing characters that I don't draw that often. I was thinking maybe some Shulk and Rhine. I was thinking maybe definitely some Byritza. Because I think I drew, like, the Death Knight, like, once, but I never, like, drew them together. Or even, yeah, or, like, Byleth and Linhardt. Obviously not, like, all of these. These are just, like, some ideas that I'm kicking around. All of which could work. No, I don't want to... I could put something here, actually. Because the green one is already in a different energy zone, so this would energize, like, something else. Let's see. Ho ho! Now we're talking. Imagine if I could make, like, one super island out of this. Yeah, that's good enough. It's not that it matters still. Amazing. So this is Shendromeda, huh? Maybe I can rest just for a bit. Decoding data for Aberrant Fuser, Shendromeda. It acts as a sort of miniature sun, injecting massive amounts of energy into the Sephonie ecosystem. Where did it come from? And he's got, like, long hair. He's got a pretty little white bow. An Onyx mindshare is coming. A light-speed highway opens its doors. Thoughts, memories, feelings, hope race forth. A lonely receiver beyond time drinks the deluge, indulging. Bonders, seas, airspace can't stop it. Change shines out, and its unstoppable ray pierces hearts and minds. An Onyx mindshare is here. Amy Lim. Your grandmother passed away in your last year of high school. Each grandparent you lost felt one step closer to the inevitable, losing your parents. That was too much to think about, even though you're lucky to have and love both your parents, and to have met all your grandparents. You don't know if you deserve your mourning. Like you, your grandmother was full Taiwanese, though you were never sure how much that mattered. She barely spoke Chinese, and it didn't seem to bother her, even in the few family trips to Taiwan. At first, cultural differences in language made you feel that Taiwan was impossibly different from you. As you grew up, you learned Taiwan was not so different. It was industrialized like the USA. Some of its companies even owned notoriously unsafe plastic plants in the USA. Despite different food or religion, you felt the sort of cold logic that linked the two countries' fates. On the internet, you heard stories of other grandmothers passing down recipes and wisdom, but yours was mostly a supportive, well-liked scientist. When you were young, you used to wonder if something was wrong with you or your family. Why didn't your parents have any recipes to share? Did I miss out on something, you'd wonder, not having any deep-rooted ancestral traditions? But now you know that part of the culture that passes between generations is inevitably lost in transmission, replaced. These days, culture shifts so fast, you wonder if there will be anything at all to pass down. A joke on the internet? A viral trend? You've tried watching videos on making particular Taiwanese dishes. The food tastes okay, but the connection feels superficial, an act. So you focused on science, biology, acing every class, devouring research, seeking out internships. You realize that is something you can pass down, like your grandmother before you. Scholarship, research. Is that what your grandma had wanted to pass down? Was passing things down to family even important to her? You can only speculate. It's too late to ask. On a Sunday morning in October, you sat in your mother's SUV, heading home after your grandmother's wake. Retired scientists, teachers, young children, all the disparate circles of people who had wanted to say goodbye. The reality of your grandmother's loss finally hit you, and you began to cry. "Where were you?" a friend asked the following Tuesday. "I was sick." After the wake, Bloomington's public access livestream played on the SUV's in-car monitor, the host cheery as ever. Hello everyone, it's me, Julie, your favorite correspondent on everything Bloomington, and yes, I am at the local Bloomington Oktoberfest setup, and it is looking like we are right on track for a beautiful Saturday. The forecast is looking to be a breezy 78 degrees, unusually warm for this time of year. Although, you know, it'll get cooler at night, so if you're planning on dancing, don't you worry. And oh look, the leaves are just starting to turn yellow. And with me today, I have Jim, who, if I'm getting this right, is leading the event preparations this year. Hello, Jim. Yes, that's right. This is my first year as part of the local city planning council. So Jim, could you tell us a bit about what's new this year? Sure, Julie. Well, I'm happy to announce that after last year's issue with the lighting, the Bloomington Oktoberfest concert series will be back on. Ooh, that's a crowd favorite. I heard that we've got Tim Sellers coming on. He's an employee of a local sandwich stop and plays acoustic covers every Thursday night. How about that? That's right, Julie. We even have local high school band Unrestricted Faithlessness playing. Ooh, sounds exciting. And EFC group playing this year, who everyone's happy to have back. Oh, I remember them. The EFC stands for Extremely Fantastic. Oh, what was it again? Creations, Corn. Ah, well. For our viewers at home, you'll just have to look them up online to figure that one out. Yes, it's a great community event, and we're happy to be holding it this year in the parking lot next to the mall. It's a little smaller than some of the other events we throw, like the 4th of July celebration. Ooh, I love that one! But we still got a number of great vendors lined up. Bob's Ribs, Little Chen's, Orion's Deli are all gonna be there. And we have a number of organizations like the local Boy Scouts group and church. You haven't been to Oktoberfest since college. Maybe you'll stop by after work tomorrow. It is warmer after all. Julie's voice, still narrating the local news reports after all these years. It brings you back to scattered childhood memories. You wonder if Oktoberfest would still feel like magic, and text a friend to see if they're going. Driving home through one of the older neighborhoods, the evening sunlight cascades through the large oak trees, their canopies sheltering the road. Houses built last century still stand in orderly rows, their lawns neatly trimmed. Every time you cruise down this road, it reminds you of your senior year of high school, your friend Carissa in the passenger seat, complaining about this or that, glancing out the window, until you reached her home, number 302. A few years after college, you heard her grandmother had died too. Although in her case, her grandmother barely spoke English, so the grandmother found herself isolated amongst the sea of English in Bloomington. Carissa would often tell you all about the latest change in her grandmother's dementia. Once you wondered, why did she move out to Bloomington if she didn't speak English? Well, her daughter didn't speak enough Chinese to move to Taiwan, and so parent followed child. What would it feel like to die like that? Carissa wondered. You'll probably never find out what it's like to die, separated by an impenetrable language barrier. You'll feel lucky to not have to immigrate for financial or safety reasons. You know, some people don't have a choice. Bloomington continues to change, its restaurants adopting trends from New York or Los Angeles. New condos pop up, attracting young couples. This is the fate of cities, and you mourn it a little, but at least your city gets to live on. After college, you tried living in America's big cities, but in the end, you couldn't find a way to rediscover that feeling of joy you would get, living in a place your family had been for generations, supporting the local businesses in their efforts. And now? Sometimes at night, you look out of your Bloomington condo, listening to the crickets, and wondering if there was something you were meant for in the city, a purpose you weren't brave enough to own. While you lived there, you were exposed to so many new conflicts and problems, stuff your parents had only mentioned in passing. Headlines became real. You tried to take part in some local action, but the yearning for home proved too strong, and you never formed roots there. The peaceful childhood you had, the education and safety, you realize how fortunate that had been. How could you not? Really, all you had to worry about were college entrance exams, and now, you're able to work on expensive cutting-edge research, travel to far-off places for field tests, the stuff of dreams. You are a dream, a utopia, a castle floating in the sky. But deep down, you know this utopia is held up by something less pleasant. It would slip into your mind during a unit on world issues in the 3rd grade. You'd see a news report on some terrible event during Christmas morning, just as you got a new box set of books. How can all these things exist in the world at once? It's too much for you to process. When you were a child, you loved how biology gave you categories for everything. The world was impossibly huge, and yet all of life could slot comfortingly into labeled rows and columns in your mind. As you grew, you realized that things were never quite so simple, and yet, deep down, some part of you remained convinced that it was just a matter of finding a new system, a more complex method of organization. Then finally, all the other pieces would fall into place. Or maybe not. Maybe at each fork in the road you had parted ways with a better Amy Lim, one who is braver, one who could face the world's problems head on. Perhaps in another lifetime. Perhaps in another lifetime you could have chosen to fulfill other callings. But for now, you steel your resolve. In this universe, you must trust in the Amy you've chosen to be, at least for today. A transmission of unique quality, a strand of beauty linking you and I. How intimate, how lucky. So for now, let us dive deeper. Connection complete. Long ago, a meteorite containing Chandromeda's genetic ancestors fell into the ocean not far from here. Extraterrestrial life! It acts as a nuclear fusion generator, like a miniature sun. Helps explain why Sephonie is so biologically dense. Under normal circumstances, cave life ekes by on the small bits of energy that filter in from the outside world. Some bat guano here or waterborne plant debris there. But thanks to Chandromeda's warm fusion glow, Sephonie can sustain a much more vital ecosystem. So, life evolved independently on some other rock out there, hurtling through space. Strange to think of the long sequence of events that led to it being here now, embedded in this ecosystem. Instead of hurting you, fusion cells will now grant you a temporary speed boost. Collect a chain of 3 or more fusion cells and you can perform a super dash in mid-air. I'm into that. This section is grim. Yeah, there have been a few other, that whole, like, connection complete thing, usually gives you, like, a micro piece of each of the 3 characters, and and you're zooming and flying, kind of disembodied through all these, like, wow, that is really cool. That is really cool. Through all these, like, different experiences that they've lived, and you get to know a little bit more about the characters by doing that. But this time, what's really cool about this is that you actually get to play through that kind of section. Like, it feels the way those scenes did, but this time, they're like, do these guys have any different dialogue? Mom? Yeah, okay, this is the same stuff. But this time, the narrative and the gameplay are, like, intertwined in a really fascinating way. And I thought the actual, like, the photos and the collages and mixing things together, for what it was trying to go for, it really works. I mean, I think a lot of people might have found Anodyne 2's writing to perhaps be, like, a little bit, like, I don't want to say inaccessible, that doesn't feel like the right word to me, but maybe a little abstract compared to this, which I think feels like a lot more like it just feels like reading about someone's, like, actual life experience. Whether it is or not, it definitely, like, touches on, like a specific, like, voice of the author. And, like, that's the thing, is that anything about Anodyne 2 is, like, that way with a great deal of intent and purpose. And, seeing that, like, raw fucking talent put to use to tell this story is really, really amazing to see unfold. That's one more key species linked. Who's next? Yeah, who indeed. Like, I bet that we're gonna, like, explore more of Ing-Wen's background and perspectives now, and it's gonna be, like, just as good. Like, it's really, really good writing. Like, if there was, like, no more game and I just, like, sat there reading the rest, like, it's really enthralling stuff. I can feel Sephonie calling us from the lower layers. But we should consider taking a break to rest at the surface first. Yes, that sounds nice. The current goal has been updated. And we'll go to the surface. I just want to take, like, one last look at, what is it? I think Bloomingdale is like a store. I think this is Bloomington, which is a city. Maybe it's the other way around. I meant the connection dialogue more so. Yeah, I'm just saying that, like, the connection dialogue isn't, like... It comes from the same, like, tone as that scene did, you know? Because that's the third connection dialogue that we've, like, gone through. Like, from here on out, it seems what it wants to do, rather than a little bit of all three at a time. It's like a lot of each of our party members. Ryu's firm memory. Because this also means that I'm gonna get to sit here for half an hour, reading about Ryu's husband, Shinji. I'm gonna be like, wow, king. I'm not sure why I'm bothering to do all this backtracking. I guess with my new abilities, there could be some, like, new stuff to stumble across and new little collectibles to find. Like, have I collected this red thing over here before? Wait! I was about to ignore this because I already did the puzzle. But Thop Clang! In the animal kingdom, I've been called easygoing, my behavior described as gorging itself and lazily dozing. Eating is just recycling, is it not? I prefer to do this more efficiently than most, in the comfort of a cave nook, and like others, my waste helps the island, does it not? Now then, I must be off. Oh, I don't know if I can get to that from here. I mean, there's like a bounce pad up there. There is still that dandelion that I have no idea how to reach, and that mysterious figure that's like floating out of bounds. But I don't think now's the time to discover that. Do you guys think I should, like, clip that and then, like, tweet it to Analgesic Productions? Because, like, I really want to know the answer. Or maybe I don't. Maybe, like, that's the part of the mystery that, like, makes it interesting at all. I don't know. It's relatable in a very depressing way. Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is that there really can often be a lot of writing in games that's like, does this person even like know how to write? Like, at the end of the day, what is it they're trying to say and where is it coming from? The writing behind this knows exactly what the fuck it wants and what it's doing, which is very... I mean, I didn't, like, expect otherwise after Anodyne 2, but man. It's just so exciting being able to finally read it after looking forward to it for so long. Thousands of coral polyps, a collection of potential properties, mixing into the life of the sea. And underneath Sephonie Island, waiting. There was another one here near the sea that I didn't speak to either. I feel like I kind of wasted my best opportunities with the lizard friend. Because now the rest of these are just like rocks. Zernum, swimming to shore in the tidal intake, plants and fish and myself alike, within Sephonie Island forever. So let's see. We're supposed to be somewhere on the surface, right? It actually says go to layer 3. But that's what Ing-Wen wants to do, not me. Oh wait, but you know what though? Hold on. I was like talking about new abilities and that area with the trees. There are little sun collectible orb thingies up here on the treetops. Before I was trying to avoid them, but if I can chain 3, then maybe I can find someplace new after all. Yeah, believe it or not, Anodyne 2 also had like some very like relatable but depressing themes in it. So I think it's just kind of what one might come to expect at this point. And there are exactly 3 as well. Question being, why would I want to chain them? Like, where am I trying to get to with these things? Oh boy. Because I already got to, like, the highest up tree, didn't I? Oh, you know what? Maybe I can, like... Do you think that the dash that I can do is, like, capable of breaking that stone wall? I think it should be worth a shot. I want to try it. That's better. Okay. Because it seems like it's kind of the road that it's leading me down, isn't it? But first, I have to actually collect these things. Whoa, oh God. Jumping along these flat treetops, weirdly enough, is reminding me a little bit of Pac-Man World 2. There's a section kind of like this, a whole stage built around this concept. Was it a good stage? I'm not at liberty to say. Oh, okay. I thought I'd be like sprinting into these to like make them work. Oh, wait a second. Okay. So dashing while you only have one does kind of like drain your meter. So you gotta like do this and then jump and then dash. Whoa! It did work! It contains Ing-Wen meets Onyx. Anything else back here? Whoa, there actually is. That was a cool secret. That felt really good to uncover. Anything else up here? Like, how much more of this can I, like, get away with just, like, exploring right now before I find, like, the next mysterious roadblock? This is cool, though. I love how much there still is on the surface to, like, find. Even though it felt so small, there's a lot of, like, depth to uncover for sure. Oh, boy. It looks like there's a little more over here, but I'm not sure how I would, like, reach that right now. Oh my god, unless this... Am I just gonna get to, like, the top of the island right now? Is this possible? But these are, like, trees. Oh, I don't know if there's much down here. I don't know if I want to be here. I've changed my mind! There's a little patch of ground here that I think would be a great spot to, Oh, well. It sure is a great spot to, to fall, I guess. There are rewards down here. Ryu's lost photo! I guess I just have to go in the water. I literally typed that Pac-Man World 2 thing right as you said it. I can try getting to the top of the island for like a quick second. I was thinking of wrapping up pretty soon though. And switching off to Klonoa. Although then again, it really comes down to how eager am I to put this game down when I'm enjoying it so much, to exchange it for a game that will cause me physical injury. I think I still do need these 3 collectibles to make it happen, though. Even though I opened up that gate. You know what? There was another section with that wall. I think it was near, like, 3 of these Dash Suns as well. Oh, God. Oh, well. Can I get out of the grass? I mean, getting to the top of the island, like, shouldn't take long. It's just, like, even just to get into that cave takes a couple of tries. There's a lot that can go wrong along the way. Kaijima for redeemed stretch. Stretching now, no amount of stretching now will fix. The problem is that I don't want to be stretching. I want to stay completely still when I play Kaizen no Kurunoa Moonlight Museum. I think telling myself not to do the dash there is, like, the wrong idea. I think dashing, like, once there is, like, fine. Fun fact, the C sound in museum is actually G. So it's more like Monoreto Museum. I think it's Mujiamu, maybe? I know this because I had to reverse engineer when I was doing the tags on the YouTube upload. Like, my Duolingo's a little rusty. How much do I remember here? And I'm like, why is this not C? I'm like, oh, G. Like, what other sound? I tried, like, everything before G. Well then, posture check. I can stand to straighten up a little bit. Oh, this chair really does not help. Okay, finally. See, because this is fine. Like, it does drain the meter faster, but that's what the other two thingies are for. I think the draining of it really only becomes a problem once you want to start doing, like, multiple giant burst dashes like that. I sure wish any of these, like, moves or collectibles, if I could remember, like, any of their names. Oh, you can totally get to the top, dude. Because I keep just calling everything, like thingies and doodads. Oh, shit. Oh my god. There's a checkpoint up here. You actually can get to the top. With the moveset that I have right now, even. Whoa. Engage Onyx Link with this bird, I guess. Oh god, this might be a lot of mechanics I'm not familiar with, though. Egg Piercer Rapscallion Finch. So I know what stone does. And what are these? Are these just like... There is nothing special on this spot. Oh, okay, that's just like the window border. Okay. I can do this then. Seems like a pretty low threshold to meet. Ah, I can connect them if I do this. It's tricky to find space that isn't rocks, though. Unless I just, like, gotta obliterate on the slime. Which is a great thing to come out of my mouth. Dude, you guys want to obliterate on the slime with me? Yeah, this is just how it's gotta be done. Or must it? Oh, wait a second. Oh! That felt clever. I like that. Okay, so... This is why the little threshold to meet is so low on this one, is because you're gonna be wasting a lot of your blocks just trying to, like, get all this gunk out of the way. You are a little bit of a rapscallion finch, come to think of it. Out of pieces. Yeah, you're kind of cutting it close, even with all this. Gross slime. How about I do this? I think what I've done here so far with the blue and the green is kind of a mistake. I was hoping to maybe like make something that could wrap all the way around, which is like still kind of possible, but it's gonna take some effort. It's gonna take some doing. And then again, maybe not at all. I think the one thing I wish this puzzle system had is the ability to like hold a piece, you know? Like, you're doing some Tetris, and something comes along and is like, no, I'm not right now. Maybe later, they'll, like ask me again later. Like, hold it for now, right? And, no, you've just got to use the pieces that you have. Oh, wait, I can put this here! I didn't think I'd find anything to fit that corner. Okay. I'm gonna have to do this is what I need. Ooh! Hey, I'm getting places with this red, though. Okay, this is kind of working out. I need an S there, though. Oh, or not. I guess I'm done. Cool. Despite it all, still in 2 turns. Small and mischievous, its razor-sharp beak allows it to puncture hawk eggs and even to suck the blood from living seabirds. At times, it helps other birds to nest or groom, as if to ingratiate itself with those it has offended. Okay, so in the meantime, what is this mysterious glowing? Press Y to warp! This spot resonates with the island warp to a key species one way. Oh, it's like a fast travel system. No. Well, that's pretty cool. It's a great view you get of the rest of the island from up here as well. But in the meantime, I think this is a good place to end it. So, with that was Sephonie for tonight. Yet another, really enjoyable stream. Coming up next, however, I hate to say this about a Klonoa game, like I'm like dreading it, but coming up next is Klonoa Moonlight Museum, which, I don't know if my body will physically find it enjoyable, but if you are interested in that, please hold, and I'll be back in just a bit.